Hello, it's Stephen Milner here from the internetmarketingexpert.net, and today my video is going to be about LinkedIn and how to grow your connections on LinkedIn. This video is going to be about how to grow your connections and influence on LinkedIn to your potential followers. LinkedIn is a B2B, business to business social network. And to be honest, if you're not on it and you're selling to B2B, you're losing out on a big opportunity. Now, just to let you know, if you do want to follow us for more videos in the future, please do click that subscription button at the bottom there, the video. If you do like this video, give us a like. And if you've got any questions or comments, please do comment below. And I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. When you first sign up, or if you're already on LinkedIn, one of the biggest things which sells yourself is your profile. We're not going to directly talk about your profile today, but I would highly work on your profile, especially your introduction, description of who you are, what you're looking for in connections, and your industry that you work in. You know, put your career down, careers that you've done in the past for jobs. What awards that you've done, what special projects, but we'll talk about that later. Now, thing about growing your LinkedIn connections or following actually isn't that difficult. I try to do two things when I've built up my following on LinkedIn. For example, my following has over, I think it's 8,000 connections or followers on LinkedIn nowadays. Hey, come and find me, Stephen Milner, Internet Marketing. Yee. Now, there's two ways you can do LinkedIn following. Okay, it's through connections. You've got two methods. First method is, hey, I'm interested in anyone who's in the industry to connect with. Okay, because I'm going to post out an article or an image, and it's going to go out to everybody who's follows me on that or have connection in that industry. That's great. That's no problem at all. You're going to get some likes. You're going to get some comments. It's going to grow. People who are in the industry, if they like it, it's going to most likely going to go out to their followers, connections who are in the industry as well. So you're going to nicely grow. Yeah, I do that. It works. That's how I've got my 8,000 connections over a few years. Or if you're into sales and you want to develop a targeted following, what I would recommend doing is signing up to paying about €65, €70 a month, I think it is, the Sales Navigator tool. Now, the benefit of doing this is you can put in a list of company name, for example, one of your potential clients, and you can then find out you can put the job as well in the search function, and you can find everybody who works there, who's a specific job function. So for example, internet marketer, I'm interested in speaking to the marketing department. I'm not really interested, most likely, to speaking to the marketing assistant. I'm looking at getting involved with a marketing manager or marketing director or a commercial director, for example. And I can target just those people on LinkedIn, and then I can connect with them. Okay, I'm going to talk about how you connect in a few minutes, but this develops a connection to the targeted people who you want. It's sales, that's how I would look at it. And to be honest, €70 a month to use the Sales Navigator tool, it's not that expensive, and it's the best method to get right in front of people who you don't need to start off with on the telephone. What you do is you can send a message to them. Before you start making connections and looking for people, what I recommend you doing is going into the search bar at the top of LinkedIn and searching for groups who your targeted industry is. Okay, and start joining about 10 to 15. If you don't pay for Sales Navigator, I think you can only be in 20 groups. If you're on Sales Navigator tool and you pay monthly, I think you can be, it's either 50 or unlimited number of groups. I say unlimited, I think 100. We'll give it a try. But the idea is, if you are members of a group and you want groups with large numbers, thousands of people, and if you're interested only for the people who are in your target market, your industry or niche, only look for people who are in that country, if they're in that country, for that country, if that makes sense. Okay, because there's no point joining a huge group which is internationally if you're only interested in customers and clients in the UK, for example. Okay, some groups are automatic, they'll let you join very quickly. Some will have a form which you've got to fill in. Just make sure that your profile on LinkedIn basically represents the information you're going to be put onto on the form. You've got to look like you're an expert, for example. You know, say in the introduction, you know, I'm a salesperson, marketer. You know, I'm doing this industry and da 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 da. This is my interest, for example. Then, within about half an hour, a day or so, come back, and what you'll see in your connection listings of who you can connect with are going to be those people who are in that group. Now, I have only ever tried to connect with between 25 to 50 people a day. I don't just go down the list because that's not targeted. Okay. What I do is I try to look for people who are influential, people who are most likely interested in what I'm doing. To go back to the Sales Navigator tool, what you can do is you can about 100 people a day connect with, for example. And what I do with the Sales Navigator tool is I set up some filters, and I set up some filters which, for example, I will need to message these people. And when I message these people, I change the tag. I set tags up. So a tag would be haven't connected, haven't messaged, interested, for example, 3 different tags. So I send a nice message out to explain who I am, because it's just a case of, hi, I'm Steve, I'm an internet marketer. My specialities are in your industry. If you're looking for support, I'm happy to speak to you for half an hour, and we can see if there's any interest in looking for support. For example, what we do look at doing and what we offer is a free evaluation. Now, the thing about the free evaluation message is, if you're doing sales, sending a message, people are not going to really want to just take that message and go, oh, okay, he's doing sales. But if you say in the message, he's offering a free evaluation of my site for 1 hour, and he'll give me a report. Now that would be interested to a marketing manager, for example, or a commercial director, for example, or a marketing director, or a CEO. I highly recommend being and using Sales Navigator to develop your connections. Being on LinkedIn is like any social network. When you start connecting with people, and you've started developing that following, what you should do is you should start posting content. There's no point you just sitting there, leaving it and making no connection with these people. Even if you're posting industry content, news, for example, you're going to start getting in front of people, and people will start seeing you more often and see you as an expert in that industry. I do this a lot, especially for my clients. I set up showcase pages, for example, from their company pages, and all we do is post news. And within a few months, we have thousands of followers for them, targeted followers, mind you. And therefore, we then start adding their content in, and with that content, like their news, their case studies, videos, people start liking it, and they grow within the industry more from a branding point of view, and hopefully lead generation. You can do this yourself by just posting daily news. Now I use, for example, you can use Google Alerts, topic alerts. You know, even looking at having RSS feeds and just taking news from an RSS feed and just posting an article a day. It can grow your following and impressions, and you'll find that you start getting people who will start liking more and more, and because of that, your connections will grow. You become more of an influencer. Something which I'm doing here now is I'm doing a short video, 10-minute video, and with a 10-minute video, I'll put it onto LinkedIn and I'll put it onto YouTube, and by posting it, it's going to go out and promote my knowledge, and therefore people hopefully going to watch the video and go, hey, I need to speak to Stephen Milner. Stephen Milner is an expert in internet marketing, and he can help me in my business and grow my website or my social media following, for example, my online exposure. Now, LinkedIn is something I highly recommend you getting involved, and it's something which you need to see as an addition to your website and keep on pushing with LinkedIn to grow your following. Now, if you have liked this video today, please do give us a like. Or if you want to follow us in the future and you want to get my latest videos, please do subscribe to us. And as always, if you do have a question or you do have a comment, please do comment below and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. And thank you very much for watching this video today, and have a good day.